Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about a really common issue that almost every 3D printing beginner and even experienced users face at some point. You slice your model, you hit print, and then nothing sticks properly. Parts are floating in the air and the print either doesn't start correctly or it fails halfway through. I recently faced this exact problem in Cura and I'm going to show you how I solved it quickly and easily using the right settings. No glue, no cleaning, just Cura tweaks that work. So here's what happened. I imported my model into Cura, and when I looked at it in preview mode after slicing, I noticed something strange. Some parts of the model were literally floating. They were not touching the bed at all. Now, if you don't catch this early, your printer will try to print those parts in mid-air. And obviously that's not going to work. It will just keep extruding filament into nothing, wasting plastic and time. Now here's how I fixed it. I went into Cura and changed two simple things. First, I enabled build plate adhesion and selected Raft. This basically adds a thick base layer under your model which helps everything grip onto the bed better. Then, I enabled generate support and set the support structure to normal and the support placement to everywhere. What this does is, it automatically builds extra support under any overhanging or floating part of the model, so the printer has something to print on top of. After slicing again, I clicked on the preview tab. And guys, please never skip this step. The preview is super helpful because it lets you actually see how your printer is going to build the model, layer by layer. This time, I could clearly see the raft base and the support structures under the floating parts. That's when I knew it was good to go. Another trick that sometimes helps is rotating the model a bit to make sure the flat side is facing the build plate. This makes the first layer stronger and helps avoid floating areas entirely. If your model has one side that's flat or wide, try placing that on the bed. It makes a big difference. Some people like to clean the bed with alcohol or use a glue stick, which is fine and it does help. But honestly, my method of using raft and supports has worked 99% of the time without needing any extra steps. Just remember, raft gives a solid foundation, supports fill in the air gaps, and preview lets you double check everything before printing. Yes, raft can be a bit tough to remove sometimes, but I'd rather spend 2 minutes removing a raft than waste an hour on a failed print, right? So yeah, always double check in preview, use raft if needed, and enable supports if your model isn't touching the bed completely. It might take an extra few minutes, but it will save you so much frustration. Alright, that's it for today's tip. If this video helped you or if you've ever faced this problem before, let me know in the comments how you fixed it. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want more 3D printing tips and fixes like this. Thanks for watching.